my god, I'm almost starting on.
Wait, do you think calling then? Is it force blades or immediate?
I guess I will.
Alright, what's the plan for mid, guys?
I'd like to do that double bomb.
Okay, can you initiate that?
Sure.
This one maybe.
About 29.
I'm done stickies out right.
Okay, 30 then.
I think you can get height
I'm
now
bombing,
easily.
now.
Soldier on top.
Soldier on height and 50. Dead. Nice.
Med took 100 or something. 80.
Push it.
I'm
Push
on
it.
Soldier height.
Yeah, meta.
Soldier dead.
Soldier
Who are we
dead.
shooting? Who are we shooting?
I got the med for 80, but he took
Back up, back up. Yep. Yeah, I'm with you.
Oh
I'm
my
with
god.
you.
It's alright, we can just clean it down.
Come get pack. Come get pack. I don't know, whatever. One's lower. Oh man.
Alright, what are we trying to do now?
I can look solid.
Okay. That won't
we
start
get-
right now, I'm with them.
If we either force them or get player out, we can push off that.
Let's try and sack.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll
then-
put soldier to push in, I think.
I can't see.
Soldier up
What are we
top.
doing
Oh,
here?
I got. Oh, there's a
I'll
trap.
put soldier and push up and try to like.
Soldier at 90 up
Last one
top.
back. Yeah, back up. Then
I
back
think
up.
it's back up, yeah.
Okay, what are we doing now?
We'll just wait for
Let's wait for
spawns.
Watch out for
Wait for
counter sack.
wait for sacks, yeah.
Okay. What do we want to do whenever we get there?
I have traps and saw on the pillar. If someone could watch that and call my dad.
Sure.
Can we sack a soldier
I'm
in?
here. Yeah.
Yeah. You wanna go in? Forward?
Checking for traps.
Okay, I'm just gonna go in from
We
side.
could have someone sack from window and we can play through lower.
Okay.
I might try to go.
Yeah, give me a buff.
there,
Give me a
actually.
buff. I'll offside, offside.
Oh,
We're playing on
okay,
point.
okay,
We're playing on
okay.
point, like 4 on point.
Okay, I'm gonna go in with the window.
I'm following up.
Roger, I'm done.
Back up, man.
I'm going for med. I'm going for med.
Nice arrow.
They use.
Good job.
just
Back
back
out.
out.
Nice. Good force.
Watch out.
Alright, what do we want to do? What do we want to do?
Back up.
Just
Just leave this point and we take this easily. Go ahead, decide. We have no forces.
Where are we leaving? Where are we leaving?
We're just walking back to our forward spawn.
No,
To lower. Just trying to
we
look
have
up.
forward spawn? We actually, we push. We have to add.
Where do we want to
Scout,
go?
scout.
Soldier 80.
We
they're
can
all
fight
lower.
back.
Lower.
We can fight
Lower,
back.
43 on scout.
Go back to the
Med hit
100, back to
40.
the
Even
100.
numbers.
I'm through kitchen.
We can use it. We can use here, I think. Not now, though.
Next, back. Demo's caught soft.
Demo's caught. Nice. We can just keep walking.
Demo's so behind
Scout's
us.
trying to lead
Demo's
through.
behind. Just kept in.
We have that both.
Demo dead.
Alright, what do we want to do now?
Just keep-
scout
you
the
guys
cap
keep
and just push
walking.
it solid.
Can I get some
Push it
heals?
solid.
We're going solid, we're
Thank
going
you.
solid.
We should have swipe. I don't think we
What
should
are we
have.
aiming to
traps
do this
because
fight?
We can.
They're playing
Demo's
second.
down, there's soldiers in here yet. We can fight.
We're with you,
I'm
Demo.
behind you, Red.
100.
I'm bombed
Wait,
from
50 on the.
The U.
Oh wait, they use. I'm on pie bomb.
What are we trying to do here?
Back up. Where's that? Where's the Uber?
Scout come.
That's a sad.
Oh, soldier
Yeah,
took
one
120.
thing.
I had a
out
window
lower.
to kill their scout.
Leaving saw.
Building.
Scouts it.
I'm up in
Wait a second.
5.
Wait a second.
Win
That's
that. Nice.
Me and Soldier up and forwards.
Okay, what do we want to do now with our Uber ad?
I think we have to respawn and then push back on them.
Wait, what would their what's their med?
Where do we want to
without?
push? Where do you want to push?
We can try going through Saw.
Saw.
I'll try to make space first.
Do we see where they are?
Traps,
I saw it. I saw
Where's the
them.
saw?
Who saw? Yeah.
We might use
I saw
demo and
soldier
demo and
saw.
scout.
They might be
honestly.
trying to bomb there. I don't know.
Trap on the pillar. Trap on the pillar, guys.
Use.
They're destroyed. Demo dead.
Scouts
Where are we going?
Oh,
Where are we
soldier on
going?
med.
Go through lower. Let's go through lower.
Oh no.
Oh man.
Okay, what do we
I'm
want
gonna
to
try
do
to catch their
now?
med. I'm gonna try to catch their med.
Wait, we should probably back up if you're safe.
Yeah, let's go back.
You guys out
I'm
right now.
behind them.
You guys out. Med. Okay, leave. Come back to me and build.
Yeah, full ed, right?
I did 120. I somehow got behind them on mid.
Yeah, we bad, right?
They're pushing
I,
low.
Alright,
I
what do we
think
wanna
they
do now?
I think they have Uber now.
Off me.
Yeah,
Crit
yeah,
you.
we walk back.
What do we want to do?
Just.
We try and play Salt Guard.
Can you force the med?
We almost have. We're 5%.
Okay.
Go in.
We have no.
Scout. Combo.
Alright.
Go, go. Soldier dead.
Let's try bomb.
Back up.
Oh, nice.
I don't know.
Kill sold. Kill sold.
Just pipe them, man.
Wait,
Oh my God.
that's-
Alright.
Alright,
let's
I'm
all-
chasing
it's
med.
just med.
can we delay? Can we delay the med pick off that the way?
We need cap.
Never mind, we
Yeah.
can't.
Oh, that's so weak!
I think, right?
Oh my gosh, no.
Actually, it won't be even. We're even.
Oh, their soldier ate that.
Okay, what do we want to do now?
Kill as
I was
fast
doing
as
some
possible. They should have slight ad. I think, right?
They're walking
Behind
forward.
you.
Demo's caught
Look his
after.
demo. He's piped.
The kitchen. Soldier kitchen.
We'll fight this. Come with me.
You can get him.
He's out.
I think he got out. He got out.
Man,
Rupert.
behind you.
They should have. They should have
Thank
now,
you.
right?
We could look through lower. Scout.
Should be even.
Let's try and get a sack on
They have
there.
traps. They have traps in there.
Okay,
Let's actually go through
I'm
Salt.
going.
I can keep back up then. Back up then.
Mitch! Oh,
Back
so
up. Back up. Back
close.
up. Back up.
Yeah, back
Mid
it up.
200.
Back it up.
Leave. They're gonna kind of sack if possible.
I'm low on ammo too.
Okay.
I'm fine with it.
Med, save me. Save me. If we respawn, so then they didn't sack.
You could
Yeah.
try get a buff next time before you sack, so
Yeah.
you can like land on them.
I think
By
you
the
can
way,
double
you
sack.
guys had a 50% Uber out there.
I have
say
went
that.
Yeah,
really
we could
early
go for
on that
buff
bomb.
and then double sack maybe.
Yeah, they didn't counter sack, so I think just do this. Just double next round, like next
Okay.
push.
I agree.
Double sack?
Alright,
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
sack with.
But if it's
So-
Or we could
let's go.
honestly send like.
One of you guys go actually, and if they drop, double sack.
Okay,
and
I'm
if
going.
They use
Actually, no,
swap
Scout
out.
saw him.
We could
Where
send
do we
both
see
pushers
them
in
at?
and
Soldier.
they're
saw
yard,
him.
you can probably cut
Next
them off
to
second.
train.
Yard.
Can I get some heals?
There's
Go the soldier.
close.
He dead?
We gotta pick.
Good shit. Did they?
Okay, what do we
Let's
want
try
to do
and
now?
Go for a sack.
Pressure.
Okay,
Mommy.
yeah.
Oh fuck. Yeah, I fucked up my sack. Let's push up.
What's mid? What's our mid?
Oh, Med took 50.
I'm in Saw.
I'm on down.
Down with you. Behind you again.
My nose is sir.
They
He
use.
used. Walk out. Walk out.
Honestly, I think you can use this.
Okay, what are
We
we
can
trying to do
counter
now?
Yeah.
Wait for players.
I think.
I agree actually. Yeah. We can just walk out at this point. We're fine. And then we can use them for them.
Should we use into them now then?
Let's win the soldier.
Demo.
Demo kitchen.
Yeah. Try to catch
You
that
guys here.
demo out.
Just don't drop it.
Oh, he lives. Wild.
Oh,
58.
no way. Can I get
I
some
think we
heals, please?
still. I want to say we still push.
I need
Still
to.
have
What do we
that.
want to do? What do we want to do?
We gotta
Let's go
use this
through
ad.
Should we
before
try
they actually
stacking
get
or we
killed
just-
again.
Yeah.
What are we
have to go
doing?
through Saw.
Okay.
We have
I think we
full.
still
Just
have.
push.
Oh, get that soldier. Get
We
the soldier.
have hella
Nice.
There,
Okay,
we
go,
got
go.
Okay, I'm gonna bomb.
yeah, milk
Scout's
it,
on me
but-
mid.
Med
I'm in
dead.
deep. Oh, nice. Okay.
Watch out, metal.
I'm on grass. Soldiers on me.
I needed. We needed to use.
My bad, bro.
Alert.
That's fine.
Control point is being contested.
They're probably gonna spawn camp forward maybe. I don't know though. Just try not to.
We're just gonna hold the second.
30. Unlucky.
Are we fine? No spawn camp. We're fine. We can hold second. Hold second passive though.
Can we build
bad.
the scout? Right
Yeah,
now?
build one.
I'm
That
dead.
sounds-
Just
Scout,
wait
you
for
build
10
right now
seconds.
so we come back. Respawn.
Don't be afraid to let's give second, because we might have to.
They have like no one trying to push right now. Alright, soldier
Yeah.
and saw.
Okay, my bad.
Might try to
my
bomb.
bad,
You might try to bomb through window. Ultra took gun. 100. Can I get an arrow, please? I'm on pipe.
Pipe, soldier, and window. Hit him with roller.
Soldiers, yeah, the soldiers.
That guy's
weak.
destroyed.
Okay, what are we doing here?
I guess we're just. We need to still play more back though.
Yeah,
Okay,
they
we
left
almost have
soft.
though. We almost have. Okay, now
We
we
have
can,
now.
don't need
we can play a little bit more forwards.
We can play buff off and try to play go forward. I think we can like use with honestly like when they use.
Spamming in window.
Soldier, soft.
Med.
Looking for a bomb.
Med is off.
Denying him.
I'm gonna get ammo real quick.
Wait, what's that called?
Look at the window. Right jump us.
Pipe, soldier.
Soldier's
Going through
it's
the-
taking like
going through
100.
window.
Soldier's so
Nice,
weak.
nice, nice.
I'm spamming them Saw right
Just try
now.
not to die.
I'm spamming them Saw.
I'm gonna grab this ammo kit whenever this one's.
They're not watching Saw anymore. I don't see any
Okay.
traps.
You guys wanna go?
They're playing near side.
Can you get an air pipe? Thanks.
Can we?
I think they're still holding the
Can we go
bomb,
kitchen then? Can we like try to type in kitchen or something or nah?
Like wrap them around. Or
Yeah.
flank play Saw. We could.
I never mind. Except I see.
This is so still already.
Like
I don't know, we have to pretty much just wait for them though. That's a problem.
little has.
Thank
Because
you.
it's the best play here.
I don't think
Because,
so.
I mean,
No one's sacked. No one's doing shit.
Yeah, true though. I mean, I think we just have to go for a sack.
Soldier took 160.
Try and sack them, and then if we lose it, then
Soldier lower.
walk back and hold
Lower.
I might try go through cow.
Lower.
Way back a little bit.
Soldier dead.
Can we
Going.
use?
I'm with you.
Medic hit 15, they used.
Take all swings.
Are we gonna be a holder? Okay, we're going last.
Control point is being
Oh, they're
contested.
three down.
We can
down.
push this.
They're three
They're
down.
Call who we're shooting. Call who we're shooting.
80 on med. 80 on med.
No ammo.
Med should be low. Yeah, med's low.
That's down. It's just lower now.
Got that.
Yeah, we can take it.
Okay,
Perhaps,
now we
perhaps,
push it.
perhaps.
I need ammo.
Alright, I'll have it. You guys go
Terrifying.
forward.
Yep, keep walking, keep walking.
Keep
We're
walking.
walking solid.
Flank, let's put it-
We have good add on them
flank's got
too.
on.
We have bad.
The med died, right?
Yes.
Yep, that's their med just
Yeah,
respawned.
we
We have
took
60
him
add.
I'm a load with demo on second.
Capture the control point.
We can take
They
second
trapped
then
on the
easily.
logs. We need to
Oh, there's a trap there.
Yeah, that's
That was it.
I'm passive though.
Contested.
Grass,
bomb.
counter grass, 65.
What do we want to do here?
That's good. Okay. We
What are we doing?
Under.
I died to a
Oh, no.
spam rocket.
What are we
Fall
doing
back
now?
I'm trying to sack the
Just
med,
walk
Point
but
is being captured.
We need to leave.
Okay, what are we doing now, guys?
Regroup.
They're gonna have
They're
that, so
gonna
we should
have
look
that
to
on
sack.
Do we want to hold
I
mid or
agree.
no?
They don't have
I
med.
think we
No.
can hold.
I don't think we can hold.
Hold their
We
stack.
have hella
Oh,
They're
edge.
down
nice.
demo though. We might be able to hold now.
Yeah, actually.
Where do we see them?
Lower.
Go
One
trap.
Just spam it lower.
Where's med? Is med
I'm gonna try
mid?
flank
Med's
him.
also lower.
Med's
I'm
lower.
going for the mid.
Look to the mid then.
Med has.
Med's so weak.
Force her then, right?
Soldier dead. We just push. Actually, I'm
Yeah,
hurt. I'm
let's
walking
push.
back. I'm walking back. I'm walking back.
First.
I need to make an arrow behind you.
They
guys.
They
use-
use. Back up, back up.
Oh, walk out, walk out.
Or just
Fight this now.
push back in.
There's one
we're
kitchen.
fine, though.
Okay,
No,
what
we're
are we
not.
doing here?
They use. We fight
Med's
pushing
weak.
now.
Just go through soft.
Oh, I almost got their medic.
Build up our ad, wait for our
But
players.
that's all. Yeah, I agree, I agree.
It's been pretty back and forth.
What do we want to do now, guys?
Should we
We
Once we
should
have
look to
ad,
push
I'll
in.
push
Let's- Yeah, just try and push in.
I
Do we
agree.
want to use in or do we want to milk the Uber?
I say we use.
I think we honestly use in.
We
Where
haven't
we-
used it. We're gonna
where-
go
Where are
over
we,
yet.
where are we pushing? So,
Oh, we
We're
need
just spamming
to
in yard.
push.
Where are we
Probably
Ubering
try
with?
Saw.
Then
Can
we
we
just
use,
spam pipes and saw.
Demo and Scout
Yeah, this.
go through Saw.
Alright.
Over me and I jump in.
Jump, jump.
Okay. Hey, 80 on the soldier. Is he dead?
Scout's weak.
Demo took 80. Demo's dead.
What are we doing now, guys?
I'm gonna re-aggress into them. I'm re-aggressing.
That's up. Okay, it's fine.
I'm bombing.
The medic super weak on gas.
Medic's super low.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Huge med kill.
That was really good.
It's okay,
nice.
just regroup. We should
Okay,
have.
what do we want to do whenever we get spawns here, guys?
Alert. The
Try-
control point is
Build.
being
Can we
Yeah,
try to
build.
hold second? Because there's only
Build
two
will
scouts.
second.
Okay. Less.
If they
Me and
might-
Scout get
if they
forwards, too.
responds, we might not be able to. Now we have to
What's Uber like? Do we have ad or just ad?
We should have.
We have like
we
10
have
ad.
slight ad.
How much ad then?
Like 10 or 15.
We're building on bats, but I don't
Maybe
think
less,
it's
yeah.
excessive.
This is hard. It's
Chicken
that that's
saw.
really hard to play off of.
You don't have to play so far back since we have ad, I think.
Yeah.
Let's
We
see.
can hold semi-aggro.
We have.
Okay, what do we want to do
Okay,
here?
they probably have everyone now, right?
Just like wait for
I
them
don't
to
think we have
sack.
enough. We don't have enough of an ad for this downright. Push into them. I think we need to try and sack. First and one of us
We should wait for them to sack.
Okay. I'm gonna
No one
actually
in
change my
saw.
order.
I think
building,
there's
though.
probably a trap or something.
Might have
I'm
slight
setting
ad.
traps for if they sack.
Ad's probably gone now, honestly.
Yeah.
Okay, Saw's like free right now. There's no one there.
Should we try to?
What?
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
there's no one in
Maybe.
Saw right now. There's literally no one.
Our combo should
Make sure you don't
focus
have
on
the
trying
traps.
to-
Let's go.
try to take as much ground as we can.
Quick
Okay,
grab.
I'm sacking
No
now. I'm
traps?
sacking now.
Yeah, I don't know why they're so bad.
I'm through.
I think they just got.
Double it.
Oh, med took a 80.
Oh, we lost
Okay,
him.
walk back,
Back
walk
up,
back.
back up, back up.
What's the damage?
That was what to door. Creep ups then, I guess. The guy counter sack most likely. If not, unlucky then.
I have traps for if they do sack.
Saw right now.
Scouts,
Saw.
two scouts lower.
And soldier.
So just waddling out.
Beam is it.
Careful.
Beam is main.
Yo.
Beam saw.
They're being saw.
80 on the soldier.
They are hurt. Saw. Scout's pushing up. 3.
Scout hit 75.
Scout hit 50.
Let's go,
Wait,
25.
we have it. Why don't we being so far back? We could check a little bit, I think.
So remember, guys, it's completely on them to do
Oh, there was a
things.
trap at the exit of Saw that I just like blasted all the pipes, stickies everywhere.
So if they do not do anything, it is completely okay for the round to restart, and I'll pause after that round restarts.
Okay.
Do not feel obligated to do anything here because they're not doing
Soldier
anything.
Soldier
Force
140. Pipe for soldier, I think.
Head hit 40.
A lot in Saw.
Check on
Oh,
that.
nice
Good
kill.
job,
That
man.
was nice.
Good job.
Alright, let's try and send a sack in for the med.
Okay, can I get some heals? I'm gonna go through catwalk, I think. Can I get some heals though?
They have traps outside of
Right
soldier.
behind
Right there. Get that soldier.
Don't just walk out on the right. Exit the saw. There's traps on the left.
Where are
No
they?
sec. No.
Oh.
Again. Okay,
Can I
that
get
was.
300? I'm gonna try sack.
Well, we're down 1, so it's kind of.
Oh, okay. I'll wait for our scout and then I'll probably try
Beam lower.
Lower.
They're through.
Demo's right
Lower.
side.
They're hurt. Yard.
Soldier's low. Ish.
Demo's isolated right. And well, no, he's with scout. Scout your cheese.
Med dead!
Oh,
My
they
drop!
dropped it.
That
Dropped
drop!
Play safe. Play safe, guys. Play
it.
safe.
Yeah, play safe.
Alright, just
Good
don't
job.
drop
Hold
the
it dead.
pipes.
Hold it
They
dead.
dropped.
Play this. Play this.
Let's go in.
Yeah, we're gonna regress now.
Did anyone go soft?
Watch for any bombers.
No one saw so far.
Any traps?
Oh no traps.
Demo
Demo
in.
saw.
Demo
That was
saw.
isolated. He's dead.
Good job.
You got him, right?
Nice.
Okay.
Keep walking up. Probably leave a scout to cap.
Yeah.
I'll cap, I'll cap.
Let's just keep.
Yeah,
Let's push
come.
forward.
Over?
Mission
Okay.
ends in 60 seconds.
We should have
We're
like
gonna use here.
50 up.
Yeah,
Get that
you should
soldier.
use-
He's close.
80 on that guy. Dead.
try and get their med if you can.
Wait, where did you?
Dead. Dead.
No,
Wolf
shots,
was
scout
dead.
left.
Wolf was
What do
dead.
you want to do
Again,
now,
scout
guys?
cap. I think we push
They're
them
gonna
right.
have ad.
Build up.
Yeah, no.
Dead. On me.
I need ammo super bad. I'm in ammo poverty.
Wait, build close. Sit.
Call if they're moving forward.
The ammo.
There's no one up here right now. So,
I hear it. They have a heavy.
rollout area.
Do you know if they're building a turret or not? Or no?
They look like they're building.
I'll try and
over
spot
here.
something.
Oh, that was dead.
We spotted
should have
them.
now.
He's Uber
I didn't
backside.
see a sentry.
Okay, Charles, do some spotting. See no traps. Let's take a lobby, guys.
They're moving the lobby.
Okay, what do you want to
Yeah.
do?
Let's spot if they have a gun
I
first.
feel like I heard a heavy or something. I'm not sure. though.
Yeah, I think we do have a heavy.
Yeah, I heard like a
Soldier
red
hit.
sound.
Soldier hit.
I'll
Heavy,
see traps and
heavy
water.
close.
close, shutter. Heavy close
Heavy
shutter.
pushed up shot.
I'm gonna go try.
The pork crabs are a little bit messed up here.
Give me 300. I'm
you
gonna
guys see a
bomb.
gun?
No gun, no gun.
Okay.
Just a heavy.
Heavy is
He's on
on
right.
A roamer sack.
Yeah.
We
Bombing.
can
Wait,
get through
I
right.
didn't-
Just go shutter. Go shutter into them. They're close.
Yeah,
Shutter.
Mid, forced.
Head force,
Mid
back
force.
up, back up.
Okay, what do you want to do
They're
now?
pushing left. Or just
Kill the
use
soldier
into
maybe?
them.
Yeah.
Oh, you can.
Agree.
Yeah.
Go.
Yep, let's go. Nice, it's huge.
Poke, I'm focusing
Where
on
we
you right now.
shooting?
Oh, heavy to the
Heavy, heavy 70.
Wait, what?
We didn't win yet.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What's-
I'm sorry.
It's us.
But
Wow.
Yo.
You do a little
He was
Yo,
so
wait,
red.
I want my
We got
kill. I want my
pause.
kill.
You literally lost us the last one.
For real.
Alright.
You're working for the other team.
Wow, 22
I
minutes.
have many words to say. How much time is left on the map time?
8 minutes.
Wow. Alright. So, that mid. You guys won it. It's pretty cool. But, you guys would have won it harder if you guys had staggered your bombs. Because, what ended up happening is that you guys jumped off the same wall at the same exact time. So what I warned against happening actually happened, where like one of your guys' rockets like knocked the other guy's rockets out of the way. So you guys only did the power of one soldier instead of just both soldiers. So whoever's bombing second needs to make sure they're going after the guy who initiates, not like at the same time.
Yeah, that was my bad.
That's
That's something you need to remember, and that applies to like almost every map where you do a double bomb. There needs to be the initiator, and then you be like the other, like the baiter, like the guy who waits for the guy to initiate. You guys ended up winning the mid. Something I'm not hearing a lot is damage calls. Like you guys are just like, it feels like you guys are kind of playing with damage numbers off, because I honestly rarely hear damage numbers like at all. During some of these team fights, you get like damage numbers need to be called, because I guarantee you that helps everyone in like in this channel on what decisions they can and can't make. I think I heard like damage numbers occasionally, but I need damage called like more, because sometimes it'll be like you guys get into a fight, exchange damage, 5 seconds later, oh, that guy took 100. Like something like that, you know? You don't want that. You want like live pay-per-view fucking damage calls, you know? Something I'm also noticing is that you guys don't really have like defined roles, I'd say. It feels like everyone's kind of just playing flex, and there's no like combo or flank. Because what I'm noticing is that sometimes there'll be like 6 people watching the one door, and sometimes there'll be like people who are kind of just like should be playing combo, but they're like not playing combo. They're not with their heals peeking and stuff. They're like peeking the flank without heals. So make sure you guys remember what roles you're playing. If you're playing combo scout, try and be more heal centric, and if you're playing combo scout, make sure to command your beam. Like tell them, okay, we're going to go here. okay, we're going to go there. Don't let your try not to let your beam call for you. Let your like call for your beam to go places.
Please, I need orders.
Something I'm also noticing is that your demo has a habit of walking basically all by his lonesome into pretty weird scenarios, and sometimes it fucks him up, sometimes it doesn't. Ideally, you want to have a world where it never fucks him up. So demo, before you ever enter into any unknown territory, make sure you always put up traps around yourself, so that if someone decides to go rush you, you can just dat on them. Like if you watch Habib play Demo Man at all, you will see that he will never ever go into a new area without sticking himself off, checking to make sure that it's safe, and then sticking himself off, and then he'll spam.
Right.
Something that you also want to keep in mind is that during some of these team fights, you're also the first one in. You never want to be that as Demo Man. Demo Man is not the first one in class. The first one in classes are like Scout and Soldier. You never want to be... You should be like the third one in, you know?
Yeah, I mean, that's like, I think a bad habit I have from like pub mentality, low-key. To just kind of like run in, kill people, monkey brain. Like, you know, no brain activity. I'll be honest, that's one big mistake I have. That I feel like probably comes from playing in pubs, honestly.
Alright, yeah. But I would say that, like, try and make sure that people are always in front of you whenever you're entering the team fight. In the later team fight, say you're like fucking rolling or some shit, yeah, you can be a little more flexible with it. Just be like, okay, I'm gonna go bomb this choke so that they can't get out type shit. You can be more flexible and do shit like that. But whenever it's like 6v6 even Ubers, even numbers team fight, you want to really not be the first one in to get shot at. Because even if you don't die, the fact that you're getting pressured means that for that entire duration that your medic has to heal you, you're basically like dead to the enemy team for about 4 to 5 seconds while you're getting healed. Like, healed back up. And that creates a major opening in spam presence for the enemy team, where your team's just gonna get basically outspammed and you're gonna lose the team fight. Just because you decided to walk forward too early.
Okay. Gotcha.
Also, Uber tracking. The reason I ask about Uber so often, you'll notice that I'll try to ask guiding questions to try and make you guys realize some mistakes mid-game. There was one time where you guys spawned. I asked, "Hey guys, what's Uber? What's Uber ad?" Someone replied with 15. I looked at the thing at your medic's Uber gauge. Whenever the enemy medic spawned, you guys had 30% Uber ad. Right on the dot, 30%. Like, again, how I track Ubers, I look at my Uber charge, see what percentage is that, whenever the Uber ends, or whenever the medic dies, and spawns back up. When the medic spawns back up, I look at my Uber charge, boom. It's, that's the Uber ad we have. We have 60%, we have 65% Uber ad, we have fucking 75% Uber ad, 72%, like stuff like that, you know? Make sure you guys keep on track Ubers, because you guys are genuinely missing out on so many Uber opportunities just because you guys just think it's even. And another thing about Ubers, your guys' Ubers are kinda weird. You guys don't have really much direction in terms of like, okay, I want the Uber now type things. You guys don't really have that. It's just kind of like you guys coming together as like a congress to decide when you guys want to use. It shouldn't be like that. You guys should just, one person should be like, okay, we either milking this or we're gonna try and use in. You guys, you can't really come together as like a democracy mid-game to decide what you do or want to do. What you want to do and what you don't want to do. There has to be like one person who has to be like, okay, we're gonna do this, and this is what we're gonna do. Alright? So I know it's a new role for you, but gotta be comfortable being uncomfortable if you wanna get like if you wanna improve and shit, you know. Try and keep all that stuff in mind, combo scout. Try and be more.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird because I played Roamer. That's why.
Yeah.
That's complete shift.
Also, again, about that roles thing, the reason I say sometimes it feels like everyone's playing flex is because there are certain times where people are just not clearing out doors. Like you guys will have like 5 people in one area, and then someone gets behind. Usually, it's been a demo man who has the opportunity to like fuck your guys' shit up. Ideally, you don't want to have that happen whenever you have anything when you're doing anything. So make sure that combo goes combo area, and what I mean by that is your combo's gonna decide the main place they want to push, and then the flank's just gonna go to the opposite door. Okay, make sure you guys clear out your doors. If you don't, people might get behind. People might like force your medic, drop your medic, and stuff like that. You don't want it to happen. Is that alright?
Wait, did we play well in that situation where I saw no one in Saw? Or should have I gone, when I knew our whole team was going to go through, should I have checked the door to make sure no one was trying to flank us?
That whole situation was a bit wonky because of the fact that you guys were supposed to have at least 30% Uber ad. That's the reason why they were so far back, because they knew you guys had ad, but you guys just didn't take the ad. But in situations like that, how I would have handled it, I would have been like, okay, there's no one in Saw, let's peek the door first. That's another thing. You guys don't really peek for info that much. You guys just basically kind of like assume a lot of things, and you don't want to assume that much. Like, you can do reasonable assumptions, but you can't do reasonable assumptions without reason, you know? Like, you'll notice that sometimes I'm like asking, where's their team at? Where's their team at? That's because they're either in a place where someone can visibly see where they are but just isn't saying it, or I want you guys to be like, hey, I don't want to commit our entire team yet. Let's get someone to go peek this door to see if they can see their team anywhere, you know? Those are very good habits to have, because you don't want to like think that, oh, you guys have Uber ad and like try and just like walk into their Saw. You notice that just now that their team is literally like so close that you guys end up fucking taking so much damage, and then your Uber's just trash because everyone in your combo just hurt. Or you don't want to be in the reverse scenario where you guys decide to pop in to like mid, and then you realize that their fucking combo was like not even at mid, or like their combo's like already basically out of mid, you know?
One thing I noticed is when I was bombing, their medic has like really good like movement and is good at like surfing, but like when he doesn't see me bomb, it's super easy to kill him.
That's another thing. Soldiers. I've noticed this a lot, and I know it's a bad habit because I also used to have this habit. There is no reason why if you bomb the medic, you give him a good 80 damage rocket and he surfs away, do not go for the splash damage if you have all 4 rockets. In fact, I'd recommend you to, even if you don't have all 4 rockets and you just have like 1, I would say reload another rocket and rebomb. Or if you already have 2 rockets, just rebomb. Because if you get in that medic's face with that second bomb and no one's around to protect them, there's nothing that they can really do except attempt another surf, and maybe they're like so hurt that they're not even gonna survive if they take another like 80-90 damage rocket. I've noticed that at least 3 times. Once while your roamer is chasing the medic after they lost the last push. Twice whenever your pocket landed on the medic. I think the medic died a little bit later to your roamer anyways. But your Bromer's life probably could have been saved if your pocket had simply just rebombed the medic after he had been hit so much. You know, it might like rebombing is like such a useful tool because it basically just secures any kill that you want to get. Like fuck going for air shots, fuck going for like long distance splash, just rebomb. It's the most consistent way to play the game on Soldier.
Okay,
You know-
so usually, so if the Meg doesn't see you, should you try to go for the sink? But if the Meg sees you, try to get the one rocket, then bomb, reload, and hit another rocket.
No, what I'm
That's
saying
what it's
is
Well, yeah, I know
that
what you're saying is to rebomb instead of going for the splash or like
that
miracle
really
shots.
only applies to whenever your medic gets a good surf. So yes, it would apply whenever they see you and they end up surfing your rocket. But I will say that they don't see you. I wouldn't necessarily say go for the sink because, again, some shit like maybe they'll like just scratch their nose on their scratch their nose and not go forward for a bit, and then your fucking bomb just gets fucked up just because they did this random thing that no one should ever do. I would say just go for like a good damage, like a rocket that's has a very good chance of like hitting and like controlling their movement, and the second rocket will be the killing rocket, you know?
Okay, that makes sense.
Like if you're in the sky and they don't see you, you shoot in front of them so that they get stalled in the air and you just like land right on top of them and then shoot the second rocket. You know? Alright, so also last thing, talk to each other. Because you guys are not really, you guys are going a lot of assumptions. I see. There is literally a time when you guys Ubered into their second. Your combo was fighting from points onto their team bats, and your combo was none the wiser. What?
Just want to see where y'all are at.
And you guys were none the wiser about a scout literally being on shed behind your combo because no one on your flank called that they were even there. Talk to each other. It makes the game so much easier, and I guarantee you if you guys talk to each other you'll have less incidents like your demo man literally solo pushing areas by themselves, your combo being confused, your flank being confused on where to play, and you don't want that to happen. Just talk to each other, tell each other what you guys are doing, so that someone can chime in and be like, okay, if you're doing this, then I'm going to help you, then I'm going to do this, you know? Need those comms. It will make everything go so much smoother on your team, alright? That's the last thing I have to say.
Should we try the double bomb on the medic again this way?
Sure.
Is that our plan?
Yeah, we'll do it properly this time.
Okay, yeah. I'll try to go first, and then I'll call damage on whoever I hit.
Okay.
Just remember, basically, like, give it around 2 seconds for you to bomb after the person says that they're bombing. Okay, pocket.
Yeah.
I can't see my health or ammo, by the way.
Oh,
Oh, it's a weird HUD glitch.
that can only be solved by you dying, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Oh, unlucky.
What time are we bombing here?
I'm gonna try 4.
Soldiers hold the dumping.
Soldier up top.
Soldier 80, 80.
Scout up top.
They're pushing.
You should
Back,
counter
back,
bomb.
back,
Okay,
back,
I'm not
back,
bombing, I'm not bombing.
I fight the soldier's dead. I'm walking back a little bit.
They're down.
Walking back up.
Let
Walk
me
up.
get their med.
I think we can
Okay.
fight.
Med's dead. We have to...
Scout
dead.
fight.
How much I think them?
Demo hit
Lower.
40.
Oh.
Scout
Where they
fight.
at? Are they lower?
What are we doing? What are we
Med's
doing?
at 70. I'm walking back right now. I'm dead though.
Med dead. Med
I
dead.
couldn't see my health. I didn't
It's fine.
know.
It's,
Oh, you
as long
win
as the
this,
med
you
said
win
it's
this.
fine.
Yeah,
Kill the
it
demo?
should be
Yeah.
fixed.
If we do that, it's good.
Oh yeah, woo! Mechanics
Oh, that
mid!
was movement. That was
Let's
movement.
go!
Okay, I don't think-
What do we want to do?
How do we
He-
win that?
You may as well get cap time.
We can you someone build a med? Scout, can you build it?
Where are
Meds.
we right now?
Where we at right now?
We're mid.
We're coming out Saw.
What is
Demo's
our
still down.
right
They
now?
can't pressure us.
Okay,
Just
what do
take
we
this.
want to do, guys?
We're at 30. We
We
have
try
like 20
His
ads.
demo just spawned, so we can.
Kind of low. I'm coming up mid right now.
Do we have ad?
If I
Yeah,
get-
We
should-
have
we
20, 30 ads.
we
Yeah.
should.
Use when we have. Okay. Where are we going? Where are
Yeah,
we
I
going?
think we honestly, okay, we should probably have to, if possible,
Where
slow
we
through bomb
at?
through window, and we could just go through lower through.
Just
Okay
build,
then.
just build.
Romer.
So, yeah, let's
Oh,
Power
whoa,
now.
my game lagged.
Yeah.
Can I get 300 before I bomb?
Yeah.
Guys, we're at 90. Get ready to go
Sorry,
in
my
when we
game's
have.
so lagging.
Okay, buck Romer, let's go now.
Are we going low?
Yeah, you guys go.
Alright, use.
Use.
You send me?
Okay, I got the soldier.
Good.
Okay, their med was up there.
So, Scout with
I got
50.
the soldier.
Scout on
Scout.
lock.
Double
Scout.
isolated, tight, dead.
Okay, what are we doing now, guys?
They're all out.
Pass
Three
Scout.
down. Take lobby. Take lobby.
Take lobby.
Leave the scout
We have
behind.
lobby taken.
I'll
This
have.
demo's still down. Be patient. Get ready. We're on left side right now.
What,
Pushing in.
what is our
on
aim
tower?
in this fight?
Are you guys in?
Heavy.
Heavy,
Heavy on
heavy.
Game's lagging.
right side. Heavy on point.
Heavy at 100.
Shoot.
Dead,
dead.
nice.
Any arrows?
Scout fight.
Scout's okay.
They used.
Try and walk it out.
Scout.
Okay, what are we doing here?
Alright, I'm out. I'm out.
That's right, yeah, if you're out, that's good. We should have... Actually, I meant sound them.
I think
We have slight
I
disad.
think we have numbers.
Yeah,
still
this
inside.
Soldier
Soul
bomb.
bombing.
Try and soft hold it. If it looks bad, just run out. Nice, good job.
Demo took 30.
Spam my mouse so they can't
I'm
come
up
in.
again.
Okay, what do we want to do here, guys?
They should have slight ad on.
Try and
Yeah.
Build up our Uber.
Fill it up, get it even, and then we'll see
play
what we
it
can do from there.
back because they have ad.
I think I'm gonna try bombing again, depending on if they have traps.
I'll watch lower.
I'm sure it's
Well,
fine.
you shouldn't do that now, because we're
Shouldn't.
at this side.
The demo's just spamming pipes
Fuck
down the
me.
right door. And we hit 40.
Are we
I
at
have
90?
props on left.
Okay, thank you.
They should have.
Now we
Oh,
should
they
try
built.
to spot
Okay,
them.
what do we
I'm
want to
gonna-
do
I'm
now?
gonna try bomb. I'm gonna try.
Let me hold on. Let me
No
spot
traps.
through lower.
I'm just
They're all
spamming.
left.
Oh,
I don't know if I'm not
that's
full committing.
Down
I'm
one.
back.
So watch out.
Oh, they have a heavy, by the way.
Just play back.
Did you see a gun?
I did not see a gun. Just a head.
I didn't. There's no sentries or anything.
Like heavy.
Just a
Okay.
heavy.
What's the lobby? No, okay. Soldier's at, what's the main?
They're
I
moving
guess.
Some
some
left.
left. Heavy's in low.
Heavy sit
With
200.
soldier.
Heavy sit 270.
Can you push him then? Can you push him?
He got arrowed. Heavy's low right side.
He's out
There's
right.
the left side.
Yeah, he's not right.
On left
I'm
side.
moving bridge. I'm moving bridge.
Okay.
Hold
I'm
on.
actually walking back
Okay,
a little
okay.
bit.
Try and send a sack. Let me
Yeah.
spot.
I need ammo real quick. I'm getting ammo. Okay.
Follow where they are. I hear a heavy left side.
Alright, I'm coming right
I
to you
think
guys.
they're
out.
all right.
They're
No,
down to the
heavy's.
right.
They're all left.
Heavy's close left.
Yep, they're all, yeah.
Do you want
Jesus, left with
to go
heavy.
lower than Shutter then? They're on the left?
Yeah, we can go through lower.
Okay, then let's go.
Let's be as
Lower.
lower.
Use on Debo and Scout.
Yep.
I'm milking.
Use on me,
Not
use on me.
good.
Okay, okay. Heavy dead.
They use.
Demo's not Uber.
Demo's dead, Demo's dead,
I'm with
Demo's
you,
dead.
medic. I'm with
We
you.
can fight this.
It's ready to fight. Get ready to fight.
Pike's mad.
Scout's
Soldier
weak.
dead.
Oh, good. So,
Good job.
nice. Oh, I keep hitting lag spikes. This is so annoying.
Alright, that was really nice. So, the reason you guys almost lost that mid, or why you guys didn't lose that mid, was because you guys simply just out-aimed them. They did the mistake where, that I was warning about earlier, where they killed the medic early, they stayed in. And you see how even like an uncoordinated 5-man can turn out for them if like something just happens along like the aim, you know? So learn from their mistake. If you're ever in a situation like that in the future, do not stay in when you kill the medic early and you have like multiple people dead, you know? Alright, the reason you guys almost were going to lose that mid was simply because they took positioning faster than your team took positioning. Demo man, deny the space. That is your whole job there. They should not be allowed to have 3 people on height before your team's even at mid. Or like before your team's like even ready to go on top, you know? You need to control height. Fuck shooting the demo man. You get that demo man like one sticky. You don't set up traps on mid. Traps on mid is like very, very niche. If you want to trap anything, you're gonna carpet, okay? You're gonna carpet the grass to like corral them to like go a certain way. You want to like control their movement and make it as aids as possible for them to do whatever they want to do. You know? So this next mid, control the height. Make sure your soldiers and scouts do not get that much room to go there. Okay? Alright. Secondly, that last push you guys just did, it worked. But I want to hear your decision making there. For why you guys, for whoever called that push, why you thought it would work. Like, I'm not trying to be like, oh, you shouldn't have done that at all. I'm just trying to understand.
I think pretty sure the reason they call it was because they're on the right door, like a bunch of them.
I mean, okay, to be fair, one reason why is because I know they were heavily stacking left, which is why I called lower. And whenever we bomb one point, that'll pressure them to run up. If we Uber first, I think... obviously, that'll probably force them to counter use. And in that case, I figured we'd probably also still be able to get a pick or two with our Uber, even if they counter use, because they're probably not going to be able to flash all 6 teammates. Like, we managed to kill their heavy before they used, and the demo wasn't covered by their Uber, so their heavy died. And I'll be honest, I was just pretty confident that we'd be able to out-DM them there, low-key, but...
Alright, so that right there is a strat that hasn't really been used in a long time. It's something that was really popularized in like 2012, 2010, whenever people were still kind of like, the game was still in like its early stages. Whenever like people like Reptile, TLR were like playing the game. When Banny was still on Demo Man, they just like constantly solo Uber exchange and then just try and like force a team fight like that whenever they're holding like this. And the reason it fell out of the meta is just because it just risks so much. Because imagine if they had not dropped their heavy there, or if their flank had not died in lower. And I think you've noticed a couple of times where it was like they counter used on you guys and your entire team wiped. I think that happened this round, didn't it?
It did.
So I'm not saying you can't do that at all. I'm just saying there are probably more optimal ways to take advantage of the fact that there are people stacked on left. Now, what I'm going to suggest here was like, if you notice that there are 5 people stacked on left, then why not just go the opposite way of where they are? Like, if they're left, then try right. But also, try not to use. Try and just kill the person who's alone on right. That's called a flank rush right there.
So I think, I mean, while it still went well, I feel like it was technically better play to go. I mean, we could have gone like maybe under to right, and then through right side, we could have just tried milking the Uber more, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, you guys could have... You hear the call, oh, they're all stacking left. So instead of trying to take the fight where all their teammates are, well, most of their teammates are, try and take the fight to where, like, one of their teammates are, to try and convert the flank pick, to give yourself an advantage there. You like, guarantee you, like, you guys get the flank pick, you guys are like walking into last, you're like, oh shit, what do we do? We're down 1 and they're in on last. Even though they have a heavy, they're gonna be pretty pressed to like do anything about it, because again, you have like half your team committing to right, and now off of that space, you can do like a double soldier bomb onto the medic, or like even the heavy, and be like, yo, we're gonna go forward in 3, 2, 1. All right, soldiers bomb forward. We're gonna try a sack. And I don't know about you, but I don't know a heavy that can deny both soldiers in the air at the same time. So after that, you guys get the medic force, your entire team your combo scout gets your medic out, your element leaves, now you guys have full Uber ad. That's a scenario that you'll see more often than not in today's meta. Just because today's meta is like very Uber centric, many teams will not ever try to use their Uber first unless it's for like for ad, you know. Even then, a lot of teams will just rather milk it through. What's up?
I've noticed that they never like counter bomb, really.
You should take advantage of that.
Yeah.
Soldiers that go for air shots are just free damage targets for soldiers that know how to counter jump.
Trying to hit those frag movie clips, dude.
What else did I notice? Oh yeah, you guys' holds are a bit weird. I say that because I noticed it last round, but I forgot to bring it up. Whenever you guys are down 1, it seems like you back your entire team to like the point. And while that sounds like a good idea in theory, in practice, it just means that you're not holding the doors closely. Remember I was talking about like earlier where you can like peek for info and you're like, oh shit, their team's like just holding far back. Let's just try pushing or like sending in like a better sack with team support. And then you guys just lose mid just because you guys were just holding, you weren't holding in a way to hold mid. You're basically giving up mid. So what you want to do, you want your projectiles close on the doors. You're basically just going to hold the same way as you were earlier, except just knowing that you're down 1. You know? Down 2 is whenever you would want to back up, however, you know. But down 1, you can just keep holding the way you've been holding. You don't need to back super far away and to be able to like hold that, you know. That applies like a lot. You'll notice that one of the main principles is like, if your team's not holding close and they're allowed to walk in for free, chances are you've lost the fight at that point. Whenever they just get through the door without getting shot at, you know. That'll be a recurring theme that you will see through a lot of games. No matter your skill level. I see that's an issue that happens on some advanced teams, where they just let teams walk in for free because they like were scared to get, they're down players and they were scared to like die, but if they don't hold close, they're just gonna lose anyways, you know. That's about all that I saw. Anyone have like any questions about anything? Because talking to each other, your guys' team talk was the most drastic improvement that I've noticed here. You guys are playing a lot more like a team and less like a bunch of random people who just happen to get into a game together, you know.
Pushing through doorways and clearing angles. Do I go in first as a combo scout and like I clear the whole thing, or do I have to like a soul to jump in for me and then we clear that?
It depends on your cup of tea there. Sometimes whenever I play Pocket Soldier, I like to try and clear things out myself just by blasting stickies away. Other times, combo scout might want to clear it themselves and just peek for traps and clear them out. Really depends on who's calling what they're doing. No right answer there. It's just whatever, as long as you know who's doing it, it's good. You know?
Yeah, okay. That sounds fine.
Any other questions?
Would you say that we sort of fit into our defined rules more?
Yes, you guys are definitely having more defined and combo flank rules instead of having like a big blob.
What could we down that mid to be able to actually bomb the mid or demo? Because
Again,
there's like a scout up
I
there.
talked
And I
about
can't do
that.
anything.
Yeah, I talked about that earlier. That is entirely on your scout and your demo man to be able to keep the roofs clear for you guys.
Okay.
The reason you guys lost that mid is because you guys took almost no, or you guys almost lost that mid is because you guys took almost no positioning at all. Like, they literally got like both soldiers in on like the roof. They got like both scout, or like one soldier in on the roof, both scouts on the roof. And I looked on your guys' cam, and you guys had like one scout in front of Saw and the other not even like on top left roof. You know, that's how you guys lost that mid. No one was contesting high ground, and you guys just gave it to them. Or that's how you guys lost their early mid, at least. You know, don't be afraid to like take positioning and shit. Just make sure you don't die for it. You can battle for positioning, but just don't die for it, okay? Another thing, just to reiterate, whenever you're just holding doors, if you ever die while holding that door, and it's like completely even, that is entirely on you. You should never be holding in a way where you're just gonna die, if anyone, where you like die just holding the door. That's probably like the easiest part of the game, like, to be honest, just because you're literally just like leveraging your weight, like you're just watching the door basically, and you don't gotta die for it. If they do end up coming through that door, you just gotta back up temporarily and call the boys in, get your team to shoot at them, and then after they're hurt, just retake your door. You know, there's no need to die to hold the door. You never die for holding the door unless it's very specific scenarios, which I have not seen yet. You know, that's the last thing that I had to talk about there. Gonna say that we're ready unless we have more questions. Alright, I'm gonna take the silence as a no, we don't have any more questions, so we're ready. Yeah, you guys are showing good improvement. Just keep up. Just keep your ears open, head on a swivel, and you guys should be able to win pretty well. We're playing, guys. Get ready. Hopefully you guys will be able to beat a proper mid this time and make it 3-0. Remember, make sure to make it as easy as possible for them to walk anywhere.
A little bit slow.
Well. What are we doing? Are we bombing?
3.
Hold up top, right?
4:30.
Two soldiers.
Okay.
I'm going.
That must have been you.
Yeah, there is was med. Yeah.
Got the
Med
really good
270.
top.
80.
Got
80.
top
Go
first.
get him.
He's 70.
Hold the fight.
Hold it dead.
They're saw.
Nice.
They're out. Let's just stack these.
Alright, what do we want to do here now?
Just
You
hold.
play sack. I think we can double sack, I think.
Okay then.
Yeah,
I'm ready.
But two soldiers in
No,
second.
we can play through lower.
No,
Yeah,
let's try and get a
one.
second
Okay.
first.
I'm going right now. There are two on shed.
They're playing
Can't get
right.
Soldier says saw.
You got flank, right? Hold it, one cheese.
I'm with you, flank soon.
She's at 30.
Okay, what are we doing here, guys?
Buff soldier up and have him sack and back up.
Okay.
Okay then.
I'm coming, man.
Okay, I think you should play on point after you buff the soldier. Back up. Instantly now. And back up.
Oh, med took 120.
120.
I was well lucky then.
Okay.
As well. I think we just.
Okay,
The walking
wait,
saw.
wait for me.
What? Dead.
Med
Watch
got
out,
Demo,
crashed.
demo soldiers still lower. Captain.
80 on scout.
Back, watch out.
We can use two. 60 on the.
Shooting scout shed. Scout's weak. Out their kitchen.
What are we doing now?
Scout's dead.
I have
I
two
think we
picks.
can, I think we can hold.
We should try and push.
We have numbers advantage. Yeah.
Saw.
Yeah.
Saw.
Sam, done with their.
Oh, Med's alone.
Dead.
Get some med. Get some
I
med.
have no ammo, guys.
Med pipe. Med pipe.
Alright,
I need help.
let's
Med
go.
help.
Med dead.
Nice. Scout on me.
Where's
What's the
Ahmed?
med doing?
Okay.
Push in. Push in.
Can I get an arrow?
Okay, what do we want to do
50
now?
seconds.
We push off
Okay,
this.
go and push in.
Okay,
Push in.
right now I'm gonna give you guys a speed beat. Everyone go to last right now, except for the scout.
Yeah, that's what I'd say. Get a scout up point.
Make sure you guys are all together, however.
Where's that med? Where's that med at?
I'm Saw.
Secure the control point.
Yeah, can I get a buff?
Yeah, let's go. Let's.
Building. Energy's building
Alright,
on right
let's
They're
side.
lower. They're
Oh,
on
soldier
right.
lower.
Yeah, almost right.
Are
Okay, I
we
want
in?
you guys to go in
Okay,
3.
they're dead. I'm dead.
Oh, never mind.
Back up. No, I think we have to.
It's too late now.
Oh no. Got the 130 left.
Wait.
Nice.
Wait, what?
Okay, try
Good
and.
job.
Nice.
Okay.
Alright, we have a. What?
Oh wait, what? Give me back.
Alright.
Yeah,
That was a
timer.
pretty
Yeah.
that was a pretty interesting looking game. Alright. So, well,